Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, June 6th, 2018. And today in our Tech News, we have Microsoft made some interesting announcements at Computex. Some new devices, including collaboration displays that were actually shown and how they could, of course, enhance business. And a new version of Windows 10 IoT Core. They kind of call it IoT Core Services. That means it will be a paid subscription to the Windows 10 IoT Core, but that actually has the promise to keep the devices secure and updated for 10 years. So this might be interesting, and that could be one key to keeping Internet of Things devices safe. Of course, the free version, updated twice a year, of IoT Core is still there. Windows 10 April 2018 update has a new cumulative update, but it doesn't show up in your Windows updates, so don't start looking at Windows updates. It will, it's available through the Microsoft Update Catalog. It's KB438548, and before you rush to install it, the only thing that this fixes is QuickBooks. If you are using QuickBooks and get an error message, this fixes that. Or else, forget about it and don't even think about it. It's useless for anything else than QuickBooks. It will up the version to 17134.83. Well, it seems that a report from the MS Power User website says that the Realtek app has been spotted in the Microsoft Store. It seems to be a Windows 32 port from its for its app, but means that you'll be able to have the control panel for Realtek audio devices within the Microsoft Store at some point. A research paper called Eye in the Sky has been shown that by using drones, and I mean really cheap drones, the $200 type drones, you can actually use artificial intelligence and spot violent behavior in crowds. Now, the success rate has not been that great, but the report says that it shows that there's an immense potential in drone usage for security reasons. Well, Microsoft continues to test its undersea data centers. It just dropped one off the Scottish coast. It has 864 servers and 27 petabyte storage. Trying to find a way to cool down servers, that's basically what a lot of companies want, because these things run hot and need to be cooled down. So by, Microsoft says that by dropping them in cold waters of the ocean, it might actually be able to cool down and save energy. Well, there's more that is known with a report that came out from Cisco and about the filter VPN malware that infected about 500,000 devices around the world, routers, switches, and so on. First of all, it infected much more devices than we thought at first, and it has the ability to steal money in your bank account because it's kind of a man-in-the-middle attack. When you visit your bank account, it can manipulate the data that even though it stole the money, it knows what was your account information. So basically, it can fake the amount of money that's in your account. So you think you're okay, but in reality, you might have lost some money. A new report is very interesting, saying that big businesses, including the big ones like Microsoft and Amazon, need to be really careful about the cloud infrastructure. It seems that more and more it is being used to mine cryptocurrencies, which of course adds additional cost to these companies and doesn't even have to run directly within servers apparently. So this is a interesting and scary report. At the same time, another report says that after asking 400 IT workers from small and medium-sized businesses, it turns out that a whopping 44% of them says that their company suffered some kind of or some form of attack or data breach within the last 12 months. More worrying, some of them more than once. So, when I say that these companies should never keep our data, I think that's what should be the law. We learned that iOS apps, of course, are running or will run on Mac PCs, and that's what was shown at Worldwide Developer Conference. Apple says that it is making the platform more appealing and that it actually It wants to kind of maybe make Mac computers a little more popular by doing this, as less and less software is actually intended for Mac users recently. So maybe that's another way to kind of make Macs more attractive. A interesting study says that the signature from North Korean attacks on the internet show that basically North Korea is using Microsoft, Samsung, and Apple technologies to do these attacks, which is kind of a very interesting information here. But then again, how surprising could this be when the world is dominated by technologies from these companies? It's a little normal that you want to use these devices to actually perform attacks around the world. Well, ZTE is going to make a comeback. It says it will pay the $1.7 billion fine in order to go back to US market. But, you know, with the damage done, will it change anything? Will users want to get one of these devices again? Will ZTE succeed in the US market after this? That's probably ZTE's bet, but we'll see. While most of the tech blogs and technology articles are talking about Apple's WWDC, actually the sexiest and most amazing technology comes out of Computex, and especially Asus, that actually showed this thing, a double screen laptop that has two 13-inch screens. Also, some awesome devices, for example, a watch that is actually made for doctors and health workers to keep track of patients and patient information, and many more devices that are still not available, but are showing that the tech of tomorrow is going to be cool. Australia is about to pass legislation that will force all tech companies to give access to encrypted data on devices to law enforcement. It says that also this law will actually force even international companies to do so, and that it will not have backdoors built in. And this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, June the 6th, 2018. You enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.